Now to an ABC 6 News follow-up at 11. The board of the Brown University Corporation voting against divesting from 10 companies that some students believe are supporting Israel's military.
The opportunity to argue against that funding in front of the board, Brown Corporation, was a key win for students when they took down an on-campus encampment last spring. ABC 6 News anchor Alyssa Azara tells us how those students are reacting tonight. She joins us live in the studio. Alyssa.
Well, Tiffany, John, students that have been pushing for divestment since last year tell me they are extremely disappointed in the university tonight, but other students say there's a sense of relief. After months of protest from pro-Palestinian students, divest, not arrest! Divest, not arrest! Brown University is saying no to divesting from 10 companies those protesting students say are financially supporting Israel in the ongoing war in Gaza.
It's been a hard day for sure. I am overcome with an immense feeling of grief and disappointment in my institution.
The Brown Corporation voted on Tuesday to support a recommendation against divestment from Brown's Advisory Committee on University Resources Management.
I think that this was a fair diplomatic opportunity that we had to really resolve what's been a pretty long-standing issue on campus, especially over this past year. And I know that Jewish students across campus are feeling very relieved that campus is a safer spot, and that we can really ease with rest that this was a fair process.
The decision comes after students for and against divestment made their cases to the advisory committee last month. Niyanta Nepal was one of 19 students that went on a hunger strike for divestment back in February.
I think that it is fair to say that just because the bureaucracy of this university does not agree with divestment doesn't mean that students will stop fighting for divestment, will stop fighting for the fact that there are still people dying on the ground right now, being murdered. And I don't think anything changes really in light of this decision.
In a letter sent to the community, the corporation said that the university was found to have, quote, no direct investments in any of the companies targeted for divestment, and that any indirect exposure for Brown in these companies is so small that it could not be directly responsible for social harm.
I think that this decision, whether some people like it or not, closes the book, closes the chapter on this period that has really been a period of strife for a lot of Jewish students on campus.
In that letter from the Brown Corporation I mentioned earlier, it says there is no doubt questions still remain following all of this, like how high the bar for divestment should be set. How the bar for divestment should be set, adding those questions will be discussed by the corporation in the future. In the newsroom, Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News. Tiffany?
Thanks so much, Alyssa.